Come in.
Hi, my name is Grace Dury. I'm going to be the physician assistant student that's working with you today. Before we get started, can I just confirm your name and date of birth, please?
Billy Dury, October 1st, 1998.
Perfect. Well, nice to meet you, Billy. If it's all right with you, I'm just going to do a brief physical exam today.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to start with a cranial nerve exam. I'm going to start with cranial nerve 1, and I'm going to have you just occlude one of your nostrils, take a deep breath in the other nostril, do the same thing. Good job. And then I'm also, with this exam, I would be getting 2 different scents, such as a coffee bean and orange juice, and have him try to smell with different nostrils to see if he can identify the smell. And I'm going to move on to the cranial nerve 2 exam, and I'm going to do an eye test. I'm going to have you hold this about 14 inches from your face and cover one of your eyes, a little bit closer than that. Okay, good job. And I'm going to have you read the clearest line that you see.
372646.
Good job. Now I'm going to have you switch hands and eyes. Okay, and I'll read that same line backwards.
646273.
Good job. And now that was assessing visual acuity, and now I'm going to assess your visual fields, and I'm just going to be wiggling my fingers into your peripheral vision, and will you let me know when you see my fingers wiggling? Okay, I'm going to have you cover one eye for me, please.
No.
Okay.
No. 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 No.
Okay, now the other eye.
No. 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 No.
Okay, good job. And now I'm going to do a fundoscopic exam. I'm going to turn the lights off and darken the room, and I'm going to focus this about 20 feet away, and I'm going to set the aperture setting to the small round setting. Okay, and I'm going to have you, I'm going to brace his forehead and have you look over my shoulder at the most distant point. Okay, and I'm going to come in about a 15 to 30 degree angle. I'm going to elicit his red light reflex. Okay. And I'm going to have you look directly into the light for me, please. Okay, good job. And everything looked normal there. And now I'm going to move on to the cranial nerve 3, 4, and 6 exam and turn the lights back on. And I'm going to start this exam by doing a direct and consensual pupillary response. And I'm just going to have you look straight at me, and I'm going to be shining a light into your eyes just to assess for accommodation, okay? And look straight at me. He had a normal direct response, a normal consensual response, a normal direct response, a normal consensual response. Okay, and next I'm going to have you, that was assessing for pupillary reaction. This is going to assess for accommodation. I'm going to have you look at my finger, and then over my shoulder into the distance, and back at my finger, and over my shoulder. Okay, good job. And next I'm going to assess for extraocular movements, and looking for lid lag and nystagmus. I'm just going to make an H with my finger and have you look straight at me and don't move your head and just follow my fingers, okay? Okay, and there's no nystagmus or lid lag present. I'm going to have you open and close your eyes. And there's also no signs of ptosis that are apparent. Okay, and next I'm going to do a cranial nerve 5 exam, and I'm going to start by palpating the temporalis and masseter muscles, and I'm going to have you clench your jaw for me, please, and open your mouth and move your jaw side to side. Good job. He has normal symmetrical strength with both muscles. And next I'm going to do the sensory component, and I'm just going to take this cotton ball, and I'm going to be touching it to different parts of your face. And if you could just raise your hand on what side of the face I'm touching, as well as what area of the face that you feel the cotton ball. Okay, and I'm gonna have you close your eyes, please.
Forehead. Cheek. Chin. Chin. Cheek. Forehead.
Good job. Okay, and I'm gonna do the same thing with a sharp and dull sensation, and it's just gonna feel sharp or dull. And I'm just gonna have you do the same thing, close your eyes, tell me what side and if you feel sharp or dull, okay?
Sharp forehead, dull chin, dull cheek, dull forehead, sharp cheek, sharp chin.
Okay, good job. And then lastly with this, I would be also looking at his corneal reflex and using a cotton ball and like wisping it and touching his cornea and then seeing if he blinks, which would be a normal response for that. Next, I'm going to move on to the cranial nerve 7 exam, which I'm going to assess some facial movements. I'm going to have you smile for me, please. Okay, and then I'm going to have you frown, puff out your cheeks. Okay, and then lift your eyebrows up. And I'm going to have you try to close your eyebrows against my fingers. Good job. Okay, and now I'm going to assess for cranial nerve 8, which is going to be a finger rub test, and it's going to check for your hearing. And you're going to feel my finger. I'm going to rub on either side of your ear. I'm just going to have you raise your hand for what side you hear my fingers, and I'm going to have you close your eyes for this, okay?
Left.
Can you raise your hand, please? Thanks. Okay, good job. And I'm going to move on to the cranial nerve 9 and 10 exam. And with that, I've been listening to his voice throughout this exam, and he has no signs of hoarseness or no audible nasal sounds into his voice. And with this, I'm going to assess for, I'm going to have you open your mouth for me, please. And I'm going to have you say, ah. And he has symmetrical elevation of his soft palate, which is normal. And then also for this exam, I would be eliciting his gag reflex by touching the back of his soft palate bilaterally. And I'd also see the same elevation of his soft palate as well as a gag reflex. And that's it for cranial nerve 9 and 10. And now for cranial nerve 11, I'm going to be observing his trapezius muscles and looking for any signs of atrophy or fasciculations, which there are none. And next, I'm going to have you checking for your trapezius muscles, have you push up against my hands and shrug your shoulders. Good job. He has normal symmetrical strength. And then I'm going to assess for sternocleidomastoid muscle and have you turn your head against my hand. Okay, now the other side. Good job. And he had normal sternocleidomastoid strength on both bilaterally. And next, I'm going to assess for cranial nerve 12, and I've been listening to him throughout, and he has normal articulations with his voice. And now I'm also going to observe his tongue. I'm going to have you open up for me, please. Keep your tongue in your mouth. There's no signs of atrophy. I'm just going to have you let it rest in your mouth for me. No signs of atrophy or fasciculations. And now I'm going to have you stick your tongue out for me. Okay, and he has symmetrical protrusions bilaterally. So now I'm going to move into the motor. That's it for cranial nerves. And I'm going to move into the motor component of this exam. So I'm going to start by having you just rest your hands in your palm or your legs and flip them inside and out. Good job. And that's looking at normal rapid movement. And I'm going to do the same with your foot. I'm just going to have you tap the ball on my hand as quickly as possible. Good job. And then the other side. Good job. And now I'm going to do the rapid eye to nose move, or nose to finger movement. And I'm going to keep my finger out in front of you, and you're just going to touch your nose to my finger over and over. And after you do that repeatedly, I'm going to be moving your finger, and you're just going to follow. I'm moving my finger, and you're going to follow and try to meet it, okay? All right. Good job. Now I'm going to do the other side. Good job. And now I'm going to do the heel to shin test. And I'm just going to have you take one heel and rub it up and down your shin from knee to ankle. Good job. And now I'm going to do the other side. Good job. And there's normal findings there. And now I'm going to have you stand up for me, please. And we're going to do the Romberg test. And I'm going to have you put your feet together and your arms at your sides. And I'm going to have you close your eyes for me, please. And I'm looking to see if there's any signs of swaying or a loss of balance, which there do not appear to be any, which is a normal finding. And lastly, I'm going to do the pronator drift test, which I'm going to have you stand in the same position, but put your arms out in front of you with your palms up, fully extended. And I'm going to have you close your eyes again. And I would be assessing this for about 20 to 30 seconds. And I'm looking to see if his arms are moving or if there's any signs of supination, which he does not appear to have any. And then I just put a little pressure on, and he had normal rebound back to his original position, which is normal. After 20 to 30 seconds, if I didn't see anything, that would be a normal test. Okay, that's it for the motor component. And now I'm going to go on to the sensory component. And I'm going to start with his big toe. And, okay, I'm going to have you close your eyes for me. And can you just tell me what you feel?
Buzz.
You feel a buzzing? Okay, will you let me know when that goes away?
Stopped.
Okay, good job. And I'm going to do the other foot. And I'm going to have you do the same thing. Can you tell me what you feel?
Buzz.
And will you let me know when that goes away?
Stopped.
Good job. Okay, and now I'm just going to test for proprioception and if he can tell where his foot or his big toe is in space. And I'm gonna also assess for where his big toe is in space. I'm gonna have you close your eyes, okay? And I'm gonna be moving your toe either up or down or wherever, and you tell me where it is in space, okay?
Up, down, up, up, down, down.
Okay. I'm gonna do the same with the other toe, and I'm gonna have him close his eyes again and move his toe, and I'm gonna have him tell me where it is.
Up, up, down, down, up.
Good job. And I'm not sure if I said it, but with the vibration exam, he would also have his eyes closed. And lastly, for the sensory exam, I'm going to test the monofilament on one foot, but I would be doing this bilaterally in a normal exam. And with this, I'm just gonna touch this to the bottom of your foot, and can you tell me if you feel it, and if you do feel it, where you felt it, okay? Oh, close your eyes for this as well, please.
Big toe, middle toe, pinky toe, the inside of the ball of my foot, middle of the ball of my foot, the right side, the outside of my ball of my foot, inside of my arch, outside of my arch, my heel.
Good job. Okay, that is it for the sensory component of the exam. And lastly, I'm going to do the reflex exam, and I'm going to come back to it because I think I'm forgetting something. But okay, I'm going to do the reflex component of the exam, and I'm going to do the biceps reflex. And I'm just going to have you rest your arms for me, please. Okay? And just relax and close your eyes, okay? Good job. The other side. Good job. And I'm just seeing slight flexion of his elbows, and that is testing C5 and C6. And now I'm going to test his brachioradialis reflex. Good job. Good job. And that is showing slight flexion of the pro-arm and supination. And now I'm going to test his triceps reflex, and I'm just going to have you close your eyes and relax this muscle. Let it be loose. Okay. Relax. Okay. And you can see slight extension of the elbow, and that's testing C6 and C7. And I'm going to do the other elbow. Same thing. Just relax. Let it be loose. Good job. Okay. And that was also extension of the elbow, C5 or C6 and C7 for triceps, brachialis or biceps, brachii, and brachioradialis are C5 and C6. And then I'm going to do the patellar reflex. Lastly, I'm going to let your legs dangle and be loose. Okay. Good. Good job. And you can see extension of the knee. Good job. And that is testing L2 to L4. And I'm going to now keep his foot in dorsiflexion and test his Achilles reflex. Good, and I can feel slight plantar flexion of his foot. And I'm gonna do the same on the other foot. Good job. And I can feel slight plantar flexion of that foot as well. Okay, now I'm just gonna take a moment. That's the end of the exam, but I'm gonna take a moment and think about I'm missing any components of the exam, okay? I walked through. I did sensory, I did. Oh, okay, I forgot, on his foot exam, I did 9 positions, but, sorry, I didn't mean to lift him off the chair. I didn't do the 10th position. Can you close your eyes again for me, please? Okay, and where did you feel anything? And if so, where?
My big toe and next toe.
Okay.